I'm Todd Grisham, and there's nothing quite like a CompuBox Academy crowd, and they are vocal here tonight. Next to me is Johnny Nelson.
Looking forward to this one, Todd.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Larry Holmes, 6'3" tall, weighed in at 226 pounds, and has an 81-inch reach. And he'll be taking on Muhammad Ali. He stands 6'3" tall with a 78-inch reach.
This is it. This is that fight. This is that argument. I don't know what to expect.
Eastern assassin Larry Holmes dominated the heavyweight division in the early 80s. In fact, he went 48 fights before suffering his first defeat. Watch out for that very impressive jab. He is the great.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Eastern Pennsylvania, here is one of boxing's all-time greats, the heavyweight champion of the world, known as the Eastern Assassin, introducing Larry Holmes. Fighting out of the blue corner, here is the Olympic gold medalist and legend of boxing, the only 3-time lineal heavyweight champion of the world. He floats like a butterfly and stings like a bee. The one and only, the greatest, Muhammad Ali.
Not too many seats to be. We're expecting an all-out offensive display. Oh, he took that jab well. He threw a punch and just got countered. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. Look, misses. This fighter is all about finesse, using a lot of angles and lateral movement.
This is what makes outside fighters so good. Their footwork is second to none. It's as fast as their hands.
Nice job by him to block that jab. Straight right just misses. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Did you see that? Oh my, the big fella just got rocked. And it appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Beautiful counter shot. We've seen this fighter in the past go 12 rounds and not have a mark on their face. That's what happens when you stick and move, you hit and you don't get hit.
Do not give an outside fighter time to think.
Whoa, did you see that? Give me just a second here, Johnny. Who would have thought Ali would get rattled like this? And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Punch, counter punch. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. And he scores with the counter. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Holmes in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter. And the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on the fight to get out there and get the job done.
You've done all that work in camp.
Smart. Relax now. I don't want you to load up. Don't be looking at...
Don't worry about that round. Don't worry about that round. Let's just get out there and let's reset. Forget about the round. It was a bad round, but we don't care. Let's go out there and win the next one. Yeah? Good.
Eddie's out. Go out there and finish him.
Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
The greatest has been dazed. Muhammad Ali in trouble. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Catch and shoot. Good one. He missed with that jab. Perfect counter shot. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. And he misses with that jab. As it is in most heavyweight fights, don't blink because one big shot and this thing could be over. Pretty close fight here in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Oh, Larry Holmes now in some real trouble. I don't believe what we're seeing here.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Good counter punching. Nice counter. Nice idea with the jab, but does not land. And he scores with the counter. Well, the instant assassin in some trouble here. Disaster averted, it seems. We continue on.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What did they do? What did they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Oh, Larry Holmes on the back foot. Let's talk about Holmes in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, bro, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
Get your breath back.
See, you're not even in the same league as him. Come on, switch on, get your butts.
Keep smart. Just keep him on the end of that jab. You're getting...
You completely switched off. Get your mind back on the job. That was a terrible round, that was. Come on. You've let him back into the fight. You're much better than that guy. You're much better.
The bell rings and we start the third. Punch, counter punch. Caution is being thrown to the wind. And this is incredible action from both of these heavyweights. The work rate is down. The head isn't moving as well, Johnny. Fatigue is starting to set in.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
These two were made
each other.
We wondered how good his chin was, but no one's chin's standing up to that shot.
That's lights out right there.
One, two, three, four, five. In you continue.
So they'll make it up, and this fight continues.
He's up, but for how long? Look at that. On the heels, look at, there's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot. A clean one. Then he's out of there.
Punch, counter punch. Good counter punch. Nice counter. Beginning of the end for Muhammad Ali. And it appears they're out of trouble, at least for now. But that just goes to show you one clean punch changes it. Hold that thought. Larry Holmes now stumbling backwards. Oh, no! Ali is down! As you can see, it was a hit to the head that did it. Let's watch it again.
Where did that come from?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You still want to fight?
Let's talk about Holmes in that last round.
Don't worry about that
Beaten,
round.
bruised, and battered, but somehow he's still in it.
Unbelievable heart, knocked down
Bad round,
twice.
but we don't care. Go out there and win the next one.
Great work. I love that. I love that. The jab slick.
Through camp, and now you're going to go back out there and lose the match?
What you doing? The gaps will appear. Stay focused. Don't let him...
Get your mind back, get your focus back, get the jab back. Just boxing, just be smart. Just get your shots off and don't give him anything, all right? Now go back out there and win this round.
Stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight. Great round.
Done all that work in camp. You got to get out there and switch on. Get your boxing back together.
Back at it in round 4. They barely survived the last round after 2 knockdowns. Let's see what happens here.
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
Muhammad Ali in trouble, but surely he'll find a way out. How are they still standing?
Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. How about that time counter shot? Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. This has been a very competitive round between these two. And he scores with the counter. That hook's blocked. punch scores. We hear that old phrase, second win. You've got to find it somehow.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
Holding nothing back here in the round. Nice counter shot. Misses with the jab. One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Holmes in that last round.
What do you do?
Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
Well, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Take the round off and win the round on your jab. And breathe.
Great round, now relax. Just keep him on the end of that jab.
Stick out there and you will win this round. Get your mind back, get your focus back.
Start sticking in a few body shots in there. Bury it up a little bit so we can't figure you out.
Don't give him anything. Go back out there and win this round, all right? It's only one round that you lost. Don't worry about it. You're switching off and you're starting to make mistakes. I need to go back out there.
He's ready to go, but you've got to be smart. Otherwise, you'll see
Get back out there and win the round. I need you to focus.
Good work out there. The jab's working nice. Those 1-2s straight down the middle.
You're better than that, kid. Just go back out there and get behind the basics.
Into the fight. Great round. Just keep him on
Unfortunately,
the
this fighter not going to get more time to heal up and get a breather right back into the action.
A few body shots in there. Bury it up a little bit so we can't figure you out. Great work.
Time for the 5th round. We're both looking for the knockouts here, and that's what we expect from heavyweights.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. That jab gets blocked. They exchange punches. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. These are heavyweights, but I tell you what, that hand speed and footwork, they look like middleweights.
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tail. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
Beautiful counter shot. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Well done with that counter shot. They have no respect for each other's punching power. He threw a punch and just got countered. I wouldn't be surprised if they stopped this fight considering the swelling and the bruising. The referee says they're okay to fight, and we'll keep fighting. Good defense stopping that jab. There's a counter shot. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. There's a counter shot. That jab doesn't score. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Ali in that last round. I'm worried about these two fighters gassing out as this fight goes on.
There's a lot on the line here.
It's not over yet. You got to go back out there and win this round.
Okay, I'm happy. I like that round. Good work. You were thinking.
Get your mind back on the job. That was a god-awful round.
Don't forget the jab and don't get carried away. Think about the defense on the end.
You're much better. He's not even in your league. Come on, switch on, get your boxing back together, and put him back in his place. Get your mind back, get your focus back, get the jab back.
Back into the fight. Don't give him no free shots. Keep smart.
Anything, all right? Now go back out there and win this round. You only lost one.
The right hand's beautiful. That's it. Start sticking in a few body shots in there.
On the job. It was a god-awful round, I'll tell you. Now, come on.
We're thinking. You were smart. You weren't loading up, but you were still
The referee calling for seconds out, right back into the action.
Switch on, get your boxing back together.
The defense on the end and what you do. Good work. Good man, good man. Just saying it.
Good counter punching. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
So you're getting in there with someone that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking because
I gotta stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. Who would have thought Ali would get rattled like this? And apparently no rest for the weary. Thought about taking a breath, but instead, they're in there throwing bombs again.
step back, compose yourself, compose the pace, then move, then step it up a little bit. Because if you're getting caught like that beginning, you get caught a lot more at the end.
Swing and a miss with that jab. Perfect counter shot. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. Is he going to punch himself out, though? Nice counter shot. We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
His stamina is off the charts. Straight right just misses. Is he going to punch himself out, though? One punch could end this fight for either of these two heavyweights.
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought, this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to frustrate him. I've got to humiliate him and show him how good a boxer I am. That's the only way you beat an aggressive fighter. Show your boxing skills. Step out the way. Don't fight fire with fire. Use brain over brawn.
And he scores with the counter. Talk about Ali in that last round. Stamina is always an issue in a prize fight.
It's when you talk about championship material.
He's boxing, be smart.
Yes, I like that round. Good round. You feel good? Relax now.
All right? It's only one round that you lost. Don't worry about it.
No, but you'll take him out. He's ready to go. He's absolutely shattered.
The fight, because he's going to be confident. I want you to go back out there and take his confidence away. Go out, and in the first minute, stick him in the end of your jab, and then start gathering your pace and get your momentum back.
He's straight down the middle. You can't miss him. Great work. Stay...
You've completely switched off. Get your mind back.
Stay focused.
Round 7, here we go. That 1-minute break surely wasn't enough for him to completely recover.
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing him down. Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
Jab slightly off target. The only fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? You've seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance?
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Incredible work rate. The stamina is off the charts. How about that time counter shot? It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Ali in that last round. How much cardio was put in for this fight? It may come down to that.
You cannot cast out. If you prepared right, slept right, ate right, and did everything right for this fight, you have no excuse for gassing out.
Just get your breath back.
Get your rhythm back, and then we'll go again. You've done all that.
Good work. Don't forget the jab, and don't get carried away. Think about the...
You got to get out there, switch on, and get your boxing back together. Don't worry about that round. Don't worry about that round. Let's just get out there and let's reset. Forget about the round.
Buries up a little bit so we can't figure you out. Great work.
Yeah? Good. Right. Let's go out there and get you
for the time. Sets him up, but you'll take him out. He's ready to go. He's absolutely...
hand on your jab and breathe when you're stepping about, all right? Good.
Otherwise, you'll see it and ride it out. Go out there
and that'll do it for the minute break as we get set to get back in the action.
Get your mind back on the job.
Keep doing what you're doing. The gaps will appear. Stay focused. Don't run it back in.
And they're back at it again here in round 8. They let it all hang out in the last round. What do they got left?
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
How about that time counter shot? There's nothing quite like a big heavyweight fight. Everything can change with one punch.
This can be so frustrating when you're under such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
This is some of the the best action I've seen in any round anywhere this year. Those counter punches have to hurt. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. The only fear you have with this heavyweight is, has he punched himself out? Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Generally speaking, you don't watch heavyweights to see a boxing match. You want to see a fist fight.
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. The greatest has been dazed. Muhammad Ali in trouble. You could see it in their eyes. They saw that punch coming, and there was nothing they could do.
Even I've got to see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Come to me.
Apparently, it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
But now it's about getting back to the corner, fresh.
As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. Some might have thought it was a little bit closer, but in the end, the referees are in a unanimous agreement.
They've done it before, now they're doing it again, and look what's happened. A unanimous decision. What a way, what tactics, what a game plan. But what a result.